The Biden administration is stepping up to help small businesses across the country, including right here in Colorado. That support has helped increase the help of women and people of color as well that can apply. So right now I'm joined by Frances Padilla. She is with the Small Business Administration, the SBA. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday afternoon.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
So first of all, let's talk about the big part of having a Hispanic business and how important it is here for the economy.
Well, absolutely. So I'll kind of start from pulling back to our larger level, since we just came off of Hispanic-heritage Month, where we were able to kind of recognize the contributions of our Latinos, 62 million Latinos in the United States. A large part of that contribution is through entrepreneurship. And we know in Colorado that that's a big part of our economy. There are about 73,000 Latino-owned small businesses here, and that's about 12% of all of the private business in Colorado. And they employ thousands of people. We're talking about 20% of the state workforce. So critically important that we support them.
A lot of people. That's really good to know. And how is the SBA helping Hispanic businesses here in Colorado?
So again, pulling back from the 30,000-foot level, I think the agency realized, unfortunately, during the pandemic that we had a lot of gaps in our services and a lot of people didn't know about us, and that's particularly true in communities of color. So what we've done through our Equity Access Plan that was mandated through the White House is kind of identify steps that we need to take to fill the gaps and barriers to access to capital, making sure that small businesses and Latino entrepreneurs know where the resources are. We've increased our lending activity, which is the great news.
Yeah.
So we just released a report that showed that our lending activity to Hispanic entrepreneurs has nearly doubled in the last 3 years. So we're now at $3 billion in SBA loans to Hispanic entrepreneurs. And Hispanics are the fastest growing small business, segment. And so it's really important that we're keeping up with the pace and making sure that they have access to capital. In Colorado, we're seeing the same steady increase. We've increased year over year. We're typically about 10% of the loan volume. And quite ironically, it's mostly microloans that Hispanic owners have gone to our mission-based lenders for, just to help them start and grow.
You were just talking about that lending and that growth that you guys just had. Let's say someone wants to open a business or thinking about opening a business. How can you guys help?
So we are the federal agency that's primarily focused on helping small businesses start, grow, expand, recover. We do that through a nationwide network of partners. In Colorado, we joke all the time that we're literally tripping over each other to support entrepreneurs. So we have 15 small business development centers, Women's Business Center at KUSA Resources, 2 score chapters, a brand new veteran business outreach center. So the first advice we give them is start with a partner and work on your business plan, work on your projections, and then we'll help get you access to our national network of lenders.
Frances, thank you so much for joining us and for giving us very critical information that I'm sure folks need, especially if they're trying to open a business. Thank you so much.
Thank you.